Everything we do here hangs by a thread, but the potential returns are vast. If Weyland-Yutani can leverage the Hunter's technology, we can monopolize human commerce. Every colony, every spacecraft, every weapon manufactured by me, purchased from me. This species has demonstrated that humanity's ruthlessness is nothing. Mankind legislates and debates, allowing rage or compassion to clip our wings. The Xenomorphs have no such weaknesses.
They can't fool me. People are going missing, and they're being turned into androids. There's people walking around who aren't even human at all. My wife tells me I'm crazy. And that's how I know she's one of them too. These demons have come to cleanse us. My wife and children were filthy. That's why the demons took them. I've been spared. New life grows within me. Soon, I will be reborn.
Near as I can tell, those creatures are coming from the refinery. And they're not just killing people, they're taking them back there too. No word from anyone at the lab. Those bastards better have sent for the Marines, otherwise we're all dead. Janie, my wife, she got one of those things on her face. I couldn't pull it off her, so I got a knife. It just burned right through her until there was nothing left. I don't know how many of us are left. Those things are everywhere. They seem to want to take us alive. I don't know why. We don't have any weapons. We don't know what's happening. Someone will come though. They have to.
I did what I had to. Those things would have got me too if I hadn't. I can hear my friends banging on the door, screaming as those things started. I did what I had to. I didn't want to die.
I had a priority call from Mr. Weyland today. I must pack up my team and leave at once for BG-386. He intimates a find that will hurl our research forward by decades. Hypersleep cannot come quickly enough. So desperate am I to jump the weeks of travel between here and what awaits us on Freya's Prospect. This is an amazing opportunity.
Beats me why we go into these places just to save private operations like this. This is Weyland-Yutani's mess. They should clean it up. We're Colonial Marines, not a corporate security force.
First sitrep, this place is a shithole. Further sitrep, it's a total shithole. We're in shit shape, no one's got a fucking clue what to do, and I heard none of the officers made it. That last part ain't so bad, I guess. Guard duty again. How come I always get the crappy details? Fucking tequila treats me like shit, but nursemaid's a new rookie. Waste of fucking time. No way that kid will make it through this. Bugs everywhere. They're coming through from someplace top of the pump room. Must be a way in from outside there. Shit!
Real shame the rookie got left behind. Sure, he's wet behind the ears, but he's got heart. Maybe that'll be enough to see him through. Tequila out.
Katya, the way she talks, even the way she smiles. I wondered why they laughed when I started talking to her in the canteen that morning. They make those things so lifelike these days.
Shit, honey, you wouldn't believe what we found. I can't say much. They read our messages home, but we're all getting the biggest fucking bonus you ever saw. Soon as I get home, we're getting a bigger place. It's quiet now. I haven't heard any screams for a while. I can hear them moving around sometimes, coming up from below. There's something else down there, too. Something big.
I could see Mr. Weyland's excitement as he met me on the shuttle platform. The research facility is impressive, but it was the look in his eyes. Something has his full attention. I've never seen him so alive. Karl showed me the ruins today. They predate the human epoch. Neutrino and boson flares indicate technology still functioning after countless thousands of years. Seismic imaging has revealed a central pyramid reaching deep beneath the ruins. We are expected to reach it tomorrow. All our theories seem to have been corroborated. The Hunter architecture clearly binds their culture into a ritualistic relationship with the Xenomorphs.
Even now, I can't help but admire her, despite all she did to hold us back. 3 times she faced them. 3 times she obstructed our progress. She showed us strength that few possess. If she had only realized the magnificence of what she had sought to destroy.
Webster wasn't on duty today. Reassigned to the refinery, they said. But I don't believe them. Not after the other disappearances. There's something they're not telling us. I should be home by the end of next month. This time for good. You were right, and I was wrong, honey. There are better employers than Weyland-Yutani. Didn't know half the guys that came down with. Didn't matter much. Bugs got them all anyway. If you find this, do a brother Marine a favor and get a message to my girl. Tell her I tried my best to get back home to her. I can feel it moving. There's stuff they can do to save you, even if you got one inside of you. They told us that in training. I just have to stay alive long enough for them to find me.
I hated this place when it was operational, and I hate it twice as much now. Who builds a colony base on seismically unstable ground? We logged the tremor damage and burned back the jungle growth. If the planet wants this place back so much, it can have it.
No one knows what the hell's going on, or where these things came from. Trying to restore power here to increase our chances. 5 will get you 10, those assholes dug up something they shouldn't have.
obsession is the driving force to progress. Weyland proves that. We could never have done any of this if the colonial authorities had got here first. He's a great man. We forgive great men terrible things, as long as they achieve their aims.
Mr. Weyland is convinced we shall find xenomorph remains somewhere within the pyramid's heart. What drives this conviction, I'm not sure. But I get the feeling that Karl knows more than I'm aware. My eyes have been opened. The hunters did not merely worship the xenomorphs, they bred them. For the hunters, facing the xenomorph must have been the ultimate rite of passage. One has to contemplate whether the hunters discovered these creatures or created them. Today we entered what appears to be a sacrificial vault for impregnation and gestation of xenomorphs. Despite the fact that the ruins predate modern hominids, I cannot shake the notion that these plinths are perfectly proportioned for human victims. We have discovered something that utterly redefines my understanding of the xenomorphs. I knew they were robust, able to withstand environmental extremes beyond any other complex life form, but to discover her here, so ancient, so worn by time, yet alive, aware. Returning to the matriarch's chamber today brought such a sense of humbling awe. Imagine an intelligence captive yet aware for tens of thousands of years. How can mortal man conceive of such eon-spanning resilience?
The Xenomorph's essence is a reduction to a universal truth. Survival through merciless necessity. They are uncompromised by remorse or pity. I admire them. I strive to emulate them. I remember all those centuries ago, a tiny jumping spider, smaller than a lentil. It turned and watched me. I wonder, what's going through your tiny mind? With some dread, I suspect the Xenomorphs ask themselves the same question about us. I have been born of such delicate material. I need to evolve, to become as irrepressible as you. Imagine what I might become. Your biology wedded to hunter technology. A new paradigm in the universe.
Jungle infested with xenomorphs, but unable to locate their nest. Reports of some new kind of xeno we haven't seen before. Faster, stronger, even more dangerous. We're in a bad way. Where's Van Sant to reinforce us? Bryce has disappeared. He was talking about striking over conditions at the refinery, and now he's suddenly resigned? Bullshit! I hear rumors about secret labs and human test subjects. What the fuck is Weyland up to?
Stuff goes on here, you know. You hear one of the refinery stiffs is missing, and next day they got a new host body for Doc Groves and his pets to play with. I don't ask questions. All I'm saying is, stuff goes on here.
The geologists say those caves below the refinery run deep. Got drunk one night with one of them. He said some of the tunnels there weren't natural. And he didn't mean man-made either. Well, they sure found something down there. Suddenly we had company suits all over the place. Somebody said Weyland was here. I didn't see him. Saw the combat androids, though. Those things creep me out.
Evidence here bears out my theories about the relationship between the hunters and the Xenomorphs. They are sacred prey, the means by which initiate hunters prove their bravery and skill. To the hunters, the Xenomorphs truly are the galaxy's most dangerous game. The whole corridor is rigged with some kind of hologram system. Despite its age, I believe it's still operational. How it's triggered or what it projects remains unknown. We're still trespassers here, with no idea how this place really works. Groves hasn't given us much time before the science team start trying to access the data stored here. We were right. It's a tomb, built by the hunters to honor a great king or warrior lord of their race. The things we can learn about them just from this room.
We keep on uncovering xenomorph images among these ruins. The creatures obviously had some important meaning to the hunters, but as what? Pets? Enemies? Gods? I'm convinced the answer is here somewhere. I've been studying xenomorph images for months. They're all over these ruins. We thought they were extinct on this world. If they're back, though, then maybe the hunters are too. My requests for more excavation personnel have met with limited success. Weyland's operations get priority. Damn Weyland. If it isn't about his precious pyramid or Grove's pet monsters, he just isn't interested. Something's happened at the lab. The monorail station's been overrun by xenomorphs. The matriarch creature was with them. If she's allowed to establish a hive, this is a disaster. Weyland's completely lost control. The team, they're all gone. Those things took them. I've got to get out of here and warn... No! Yeah! Within hours of encountering this hag queen, she is producing eggs. The presence of potential hosts has stimulated her. As I observed the first egg exude from her huge, quivering ovithorax, I felt an instinctive chill of fear. And now, to work. My initial sense of awe has given way to the thrill of what has fallen into our hands. A resource so pure that its worth to our research is immeasurable.
I am beginning to understand. The Xenomorphs, their hive mind, so vast, so ancient. Can it be that their consciousness, on some level, spans their entire domain?
Such provenance. For years we've been working with broken scraps gathered from here and there. But now we can tap the very source of this magnificent species. Nature creates beauty in many forms. And you, Six, you are the most beautiful of all. I shall break you, Six, bend you to our purpose. Humanity is the new power in the universe.
Through you, we're beginning to understand the complexity of your hive structure. Your hierarchy is as adaptive as your biology. A true meritocracy. where the lowest vassal can rise to rule. I have to possess the secrets of the burial chamber. If it holds what I suspect it must, it will secure Weyland-Yutani as the dominant force for progress and profit. The risk computer is the key to many things. Despite the chaos, you must know I was prepared for your escape. Your species' irrepressibility is its finest attribute. It is an attribute I will eventually break. That is my goal. To harness your species, to dominate. Despite watching you grow these weeks, observing intimately for hour after hour, you still filled me with awe. You are a biotechnical treasure waiting to be exploited. Each gene sequence, each enzyme, each protein is a key to great wealth and power. You are a special, Six. So very special. We know there are propaganda chemicals transmitted between your brothers and sisters. We know you have rudimentary broad-spectrum sight that you can hear. But there is more to your kind, isn't there? A hive mind beyond any clumsy biochemical exchange. What is buried in your mind, I wonder? What precious commodities? And now, my creation, my daughter. You will face the true test of your species. I wonder, are you ready? Is there even a question that you will hesitate?
Weyland's behavior is increasingly erratic. Is his obsession part of the personality coding, or is it a replicating error between different generational models? I know he doesn't like me. Perhaps I remind him too much of himself.
It is ridiculous, I know. But these combat androids, they unnerve me unlike any xenomorph. On one hand, so human, yet on the other, utterly dead in every respect. As our work here advances and the risks increase, Weyland expands the combat android's remit. They arrived as mere hardware, but now they appear to outrank most of my staff. How long before they start giving orders to me, too?
A dying billionaire embarks on a voyage of discovery to a frozen wasteland. Experimental technology stores his memories. He knows his chances are slim, but it is not the cancer in his lungs that will bring him to his end. Karl Bishop Weyland's final moments are lost to me. Unlike everything else, they cannot be recovered, but they continue to define my existence. I possess knowledge and experience spanning centuries, but I lack the single causal beat that defines me. In that instant, Karl Bishop Weyland saw them both for the first time. Two creatures, each of them perfect in their own way, each of them unimaginably valuable. At that moment, my ancestor, my predecessor, my template, he saw my future.